Side the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Pressure gets him that time. There he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Darnold. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
50 seconds to life. 50 seconds to life. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check out the read. Check it.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. And he's got Miller. And we're working across midfield inside the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That pass rush is crazy.
Let's go, big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. On the left side, this is Stills. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Hey. Upstairs.
Now lose one. Watch left, watch left, watch left.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip. Hey, switch gears.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Watson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
Now Darnold. So they bring it over the middle. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Back to the ground, Anderson. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
Oh, my God.
It's very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's here. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Energy cheese wedge.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass action. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. For the 50, it's Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Love. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A shotgun snap for in heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take us all the way past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Madden20. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
We got 40. 57 is the mic. Watch 57. Watch the play. 57.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Lindsey, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. On 1st and 10, run. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long. It's long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Under 10, under 10. Check 9, check 9. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now it's Darnold. Getting it out left side to Saloon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Darnold down to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple of plays if they run it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And right now these guys shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. You go tight. You got red, Andy.
Darnold. And Stills bringing it in. He's got the lead, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kenny Stills, 79 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Love. It's complete to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Of everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, out of the hands was receiver Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. On 2nd and 11 now. And he runs one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. We saw this all in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught. Stills, right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Outside. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And they'll get him as he's inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jump. Kill.
They get just 2 out of it there at 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
Time. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Army.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And Stills. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
10th carry now for Anderson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, Anderson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. He's just going to take this off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eventually able to knock this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for the next drive. They had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time. 3rd down here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, and again, it's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Love. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead, fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 3, check 3. Spawn, no.
They run it again with Anderson. And they're taking down the number before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
57, Mike, 57. Pick it up, guys.
Hey, Mike 7.
57, Mike. Hey, let's get that home. 57, Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing.
Kick it off!
And that is
Damn it, man!
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Exit. 57 to Mike. 57.
Now Darnold.
15.
Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now up. And he rifles it complete. Caught by Landry. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Kill.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowing him to run with him stride for stride.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to the final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hey, here we go. Let's bring it. Strong right. Let's bring it. Check.
Now it's Luck. Now a hit. Lost the football. It's out. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And it all rides on this one play. A trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. They run. Anderson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Didn't you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Look at this Aliyah bullshit.
Catch that bitch. Hit stick him. Nigga spins off that motherfucker and house that bitch. Yeah, all right, man. I got you. Fuck out of here. Hey, Madden, I'm pretty sure that's illegal man downfield. He 5 yards downfield. And on top of that, the pass come, linebacker right there, he fade away? What's nigga, Fat Joe? Lean back. Lean back. Nigga fade away like Mike. And Hakeem in the post. Fade away. Just fade away. Fuck out of here. Dumbass Madden. Nigga. Pretty sure that's the illegal man downfield. 5 yards downfield. On top of that, pack. Slide protection left. Come on, tackle. You gotta get the outside guy.